pueblo respetado, un pueblo armado es un pueblo respetado. ¿Me escuchan? ¿Me escuchan? Ok, bueno, un pueblo armado es un pueblo respetado. Bueno, entonces vamos a hablar es en español, estamos en México, ¿sí o no? ¿Sí o no? Ah, bueno, ¿cómo fue? Para mi gente latina, tengo un canal en español y voy a empezar a darle duro con puras charlas en español. Ya entrevisté al Satoshi mexicano. Tengo las gafitas porque la luz. So I'm wearing glasses because I hate these lights. Okay, guys, chill out. What the hell's going on here? You're not in the U.S. anymore. Get up, stand up. Come on, let's breathe. Come on. Everybody, let's take 3 deep breaths, but we're gonna first let all the air out. You ready? Go. So, like, something really weird is happening, right? Everyone is talking about hiding faces, hiding their identity, hiding everything, right? I'm here to talk to you guys about many things. Crypto is for everyone, okay? It's interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary. It's not just something for programmers or businessmen. It's for everyone. And today I'm going to introduce you to my favorite girl. Her name is Lady Philosophy. I would love for you guys to fall in love with her. Lady Philosophy was my first love, and I love her to death. She is my everything, and she's the reason I'm here. And as you guys might know, I'm a little rebellious, and so during college, people would ask me, "What are you studying?" And I'm like, "Philosophy." And what are you gonna do with that? Think better than you. And yeah, and that's what I did. And so I even went to grad school for it, you know, because I don't give a fuck, you know. And then after that, I knew I just trusted. I knew I was in the right path, and then awesome things happened, and I found myself in cool places like this. So, okay, it's interdisciplinary, right? Crypto is interdisciplinary, and I want to talk to you guys about darkness and light. I gotta break it down to you guys. I'm so sorry. I need to literally tell you guys something you guys did not know, but we hacked all of you. Yeah, you guys have all been hacked. I hacked me personally. I was part of this crew. We hacked all of you and everybody in the world. We hacked all you guys, and you guys didn't even notice. And we're hacking you still. And you guys don't even realize it. We're hacking you. So, Team Satoshi still exists, right? You guys know Team Satoshi? Yeah, there's some badass people, and they still exist. No, don't ask me who they are. I'm not gonna tell you. Not that I really know, but there's like a giant firewall of NDAs, like protecting them, and you know they're amazing. Team Satoshi, guys. Let's talk about Team Satoshi. Team Satoshi is extremely smart. Extremely smart. Talk about like 29D underwater chess smart. Like, it's incredible. Do you guys like Taoism? Raise your hands if you like Taoism, yin yang. Yeah, you guys like that philosophy? Yeah, okay. So, see, I want to say things, but I don't want to dox people and give more information away than I should. Taoism was in the hacker world something that has been embraced, okay? It's the movement of energy, right? Okay? And because it's the ability to be Zen at the same time, right? So hackers don't just embrace darkness, okay? I want you guys to know that. Here we're talking about Monero. We're talking about Pirate Chain. We're talking about hiding. Oh my gosh, we're hiding. Oh my gosh, they're coming. And then there's hide your face. And then everybody's hiding, right? There's also light. And the real hack is happening in the light. And you guys don't know about this hack, but I'm here to tell you about it. Because, oh, what are you talking about, hacking the light? Yeah, it's written in who we are. It's anarcho-capitalism, right? We have the yin-yang even in the word of how we describe ourselves, right? Anarcho, darkness, right? Capitalism, light. So that's how we operate in both angles. And now this is not something like there was a central plan or sitting down and saying, this is what we're going to do. Even amongst Team Satoshi, there was arguments and like, how are we going to do this? And then even within them, some were like, we go dark. And the other ones were like, no, we go light. And then there was other ones that were like, how about we embrace both? All right? Why can't we embrace both, right? And guess what? At the Crypto Vigilante, we embrace both. Both. Extreme privacy and extreme capitalism, okay? I want to give you guys some weapons real quick, okay? I'm going to give you guys some philosophical weapons. Weapons that have not been given to you, just like praxeology is hidden from you because no economic faculty in the world wants you to learn Austrian economics, okay? In the same way, no philosophy faculty in the world wants you to know Continental Philosophy. They don't want you to know Continental Philosophy, okay? Do you guys understand Continental Philosophy, what that means? Is anyone familiar with the term? Okay, see? And we're amongst a bunch of libertarians. Continental Philosophy, can I curse here? It's the what the fuck just happened after World War I and World War II, okay? What the fuck just happened? Like, okay, that was the biggest mind fuck of the last century, and all of a sudden, everyone forgot about it because they don't want to teach you about it, and they don't want to dive into it, right? So as Austrian economics grew, right, and it was rediscovered by, Murray Rothbard and Mises in Europe, right? And they're like, man, we got to figure this out. Dude, how can we have money without the state? Oh my God, right? And Austrian economics is beautiful. It's beautiful. But what Austrian economics does not have, it has everything it needs, but it's a science that is descriptive in its nature. It describes human nature as it exists. It describes life as is. It is descriptive. It doesn't tell you how to live your life. It's libertarian, right? It's descriptive, right? So the only ethical norm that we have as libertarians is what? The NAP, yes, the non-aggression principle. That's like the lowest common denominator of ethics, right? It's the golden rule. Do unto others as you would like to have done unto you. Right? Okay. There's this other world. There's this other world of ethics. It's actually the world of ethics. Ethics itself could be descriptive or normative, okay? So when an Austrian or someone that's a libertarian speaks to someone in the world, when they give their ethical worldview, since they're trained in the descriptive science of praxeology and Austrian economics, they give information regarding ethics from a descriptive perspective. And we tend to come across as assholes sometimes. And then that's when the central planners, the communists, come up and they are like, oh, you guys are not like, you guys are just not, you guys are not like taking into account all of these ethical, normative world, and they want to impose moral norms on you, right? Isn't that what communism is about and collectivism? Okay, so we need the tools to fight back, right? We need the tools to fight back. So how can we have a personalist argument, not a collective argument? How can we have a personalist argument that is normative, okay? Because all of our arguments, if they come from the foundation of Austrian economics, praxeology, they're descriptive. How can we have arguments that are ethical, but they have the starting point from the individual, right? We're individualists, right? Okay. You guys are following me? Cool. Raise your hands if I lost anyone. We can make this interactive. You guys are good? Okay, cool. So, during, after World War I and World War II, the biggest mindfuck was Martin Heidegger. What the? Heidegger, the greatest mind in all of Europe, became a Nazi? How could he have become a Nazi? I mean, the guy understood Aristotle. His thesis dissertation was on juxtaposing the interior Platonic way described by Duns Scotus and the hylomorphic theory of abstraction of how we know things from Thomas Aquinas. This guy understood the greats. He understood Aristotle. Heidegger himself will tell you in his books, he's like, if you want to understand where I'm coming from, you better have read Aristotle for 10 years of your life. So how can this genius, Heidegger, become a freaking Nazi? Okay? You guys want to hear even a bigger mindfuck? A lot of his students they were doing their dissertation at that time ended up in fucking Auschwitz and in Hanover in Germany, in prison camps. Imagine going to university in Friedberg, and all of a sudden, you're the guy that you traveled the world to study under, and you've studied under this guy, and you've been sitting in his class for all your years of your doctorate degree, and you're just chilling there. You're like, man, I'm with Heidegger. Dude, he's homies with Husserl. Man, I'm studying, because this is the foundation of, okay, we're not gonna get into that, but dude, I'm studying with Heidegger. Oh my God. And the next thing you know, because of your faith or what you believe in or your sexual orientation, you're taking into a fucking train. And next thing you know, you look back and your teacher, the guy you looked up to, is wearing a Nazi uniform all of a sudden. And then you go into a concentration camp like Edith Stein, like Emmanuel Levinas. And you're in a concentration camp asking yourself, they were the biggest mindfuck, those guys. And I just named two of them. Edith Stein, who died at Auschwitz. She is one of my heroes. I love her to death. She's incredible. She died as a Catholic nun, actually, as Saint Benedicta of the Cross. Like, her writings are incredible. Highly. Dude, she is like, she answers everything in feminism. It's like, she uses the Greeks and the personalist Continental philosophers, Husserl and Heidegger, and she dialogues. She's just a genius. Dude, she died. They killed her. It's fucked up. Levinas was sent to, he found himself fighting with the Allies, prisoner of war, at a concentration camp in Hanover, gets out, and now he's mindfuck. All of his brothers and sisters like that went to school with him, a lot of them are dead. And then Heidegger goes into, they call the silent, like Heidegger's silence. Heidegger doesn't speak to anyone to his death. He just goes into silence and everybody's mindfuck. How the fuck did the greatest genius of our time become a Nazi, right? And I'm going to tell you guys why. And we're starting to see it now, little by little. It's very simple, guys. And guess what? The most fucked up thing is that the answers that Levinas gave to these questions, it's almost like they read Levinas, you motherfuckers. Like they read Levinas and they knew exactly how to attack us next. So here's Levinas's philosophy. You guys ready for this? It's beautiful, beautiful. Totality and Infinity is one of his amazing works. Totality and Infinity. If you guys want to write this down. I think the other book, it'll come back to me, the other book, Beyond Being, I think it's called. I forgot. Emmanuel Levinas. So Emmanuel Levinas is the reason why I started looking into libertarianism and I became an anarchist and I found crypto, okay? Emmanuel Levinas was the first person that gave a philosophical answer to what is now P2P currency. Let me break this down. So for Levinas, after he's in the concentration camp and his professor is a Nazi, he starts figuring out, well, what happened? What happened? What's going on? What's going on? And he's like, well, obviously, Heidegger's philosophy was wrong, but how could he have been wrong? This guy studied the greats. He's the most, dude, architecture, guys, the science of architecture right now all over the world is influenced by Heidegger. This is Heideggerian. You guys want to see a Heideggerian moment? Look around you. you guys are in Heideggerian architecture right now. You guys are. Okay, in Heideggerian architecture, you are the picture. Ready? Do you see any pictures on the wall here? I mean, you see this, but if this wasn't here, do you see any like pictures or anything like that that pull focus? No, because in Heideggerian architecture, when you walk into a room, you are in the picture, right? Okay, okay. So he understood being, he understood everything. Architecture grad students read Heidegger. He's that influential. So why did Heidegger become a Nazi? He started focusing on concepts. He started dialoguing, which is very smart, between language crafts, the different schools of philosophical thought that describe existence in different ways. And that inner dialogue between different schools of thought is what we call ontology. So he started, he was just focusing on being and concepts. What ended up happening to the mind of Heidegger was that he started totalizing things. And when you totalize things, when we say it in libertarianism, when you collectivize things, you bulldoze over the individual. Those are the words of Levinas. You bulldoze over the individual. So then Levinas says, well, if Aristotle and Heidegger said that the starting point for philosophy was metaphysics, right? What is, the question of what is, right? That's the starting point, metaphysics, right? There's also epistemology, how you know, ethics, which is like how we are to live. Aesthetics, which is beauty, is like the sister of ethics. And then there is logic, right? So if the starting point of philosophy is obviously wrong, Levinas realized, holy shit, it's wrong, then what is the starting point of philosophy? In a nutshell, break it down to you all the way. For Levinas, philosophy is not the love of wisdom. I'm going to repeat that. Philosophy is not the love of wisdom. For Levinas, philosophy is the wisdom of love. Okay? Isn't that beautiful? The wisdom of love. So if philosophy is the wisdom of love, if the universe is love, like we all talk about, right? And everything that the energy and everything is love. Really, everything is love. If philosophy is the wisdom of love, what is the starting point? What is the starting science to philosophy that you should study? And his answer was ethics. Okay, and this is gonna be a mind fuck. Wait for this one. And if the starting point of ethics is the starting point of all philosophy, of real philosophy, of the philosophy of love, not the love of wisdom, but the philosophy of love, then what is the starting point of ethics? You guys want to guess what his answer is? Anyone want to take a wild guess what the starting point of ethics is? Huh? Love? Non-aggression principle? He said no, not that one. Beingness? No, that's ontological. That's answer is that's what Aristotle and Heidegger would have said. So what is the starting point of the philosophy of love? Real philosophy. Not self-ownership. Nope. Nope. Because remember, Levinas was trained by Aristotle. I mean, Heidegger was really Aristotelian, and he wanted to come back to the first Greek experience, right, of trying to re-identify the world, right? So they're focusing on something tangible. What is the starting point of ethics, guys? The human face. It's the human face. The human face. If you don't have the human face, you don't have ethics. If you don't have the human face, you don't have the philosophy of love. If you take away the human face by wearing a mask, they will bulldoze over you. That's why they're making you wear a mask. That's exactly why. So we're talking about darkness, right? And how it's being used against us. And we talk about crypto and darkness and crypto all the time. Everyone here is scared. Everybody here is scared. Holy shit, how do I hide myself? Where do I go? What the fuck are we gonna do, right? Chill the fuck up. It's okay. Team Satoshi thought about this shit already. We're hacking the planet, guys. Remember, yin yang, right? We have darkness that we play with. We got Lutz, we got Monero, right? We know what we do with those tools. We know what the fuck to do, and we're doing it right. We're taking care of you. We embrace darkness. We understand that. But guess what, guys? We also embrace light. And guess what Team Satoshi, what I think the core of Team Satoshi is focusing on? Guess what they're focusing on? Light. Where are they operating from? From the darkness. Yeah, you get it. Right, you get it. So they're focusing on light, operating from the darkness. You guys are getting it? Okay. And if they're working from the light, working for light, what the fuck does that mean, Raph? Extreme capitalism. Remember anarcho? Darkness. Capitalism. Extreme capitalism is what's going to save this world. Do you guys want to hide forever? Are you tired of hiding? Okay. Ergo Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just that. So, yeah, for the privacy advocate, like Lutz, like Mr. X, like the vast of the team TCV, and me, of course, because, we have to play with both. We need darkness. We need privacy tools. We got that. We're good. Dude, I need some water. 1 second, please. How about everybody stand up and take another breath? Come on, guys. Get up and take another breath. Come on. Everybody here knows that financial slavery is a bitch because it doesn't let you think. That's the whole point. Don't give you time to think. If you want to really learn philosophy, you need leisure. Leisure. Crypto is here to give you the leisure so you can think. Okay? So, we're going to embrace light. How the hell do we embrace life? How do we not just hide from them, wherever they are, but how do we destroy them? In a peaceful way. That was the goal of Team Satoshi, right? Extreme capitalism, guys. How is that manifesting itself? How is it that extreme capitalism exists? Dude, it's actually the thing that Satoshi did. Actually, that's what they did. That's what Bitcoin's about. Bitcoin is extreme capitalism. How is extreme capitalism, Rafael? Well, what is Bitcoin? I need some more water, please. Woo! Water, please. Water. Please. Thank you. Okay. So what is extreme capitalism, right? How does it manifest itself in crypto? Dude, it was at the beginning. It's called the Nakamoto Consensus. And a lot of people out there in this world did not want you to understand the Nakamoto Consensus. They don't want you to understand the Nakamoto Consensus. Shit, a lot of people in crypto, a lot of Bitcoiners don't understand the Nakamoto Consensus. Kind of sad. But this is not proof of understanding. Like Satoshi wrote to someone named Dan Laramie, actually. He said, if you don't get it, I don't got time to explain it for you. Peace. That's like one of his favorite quotes, right? Yeah, thank you so much. If you don't get it, I don't got time to explain it for you, man. We're busy. Excuse me. Go work on the else. So, yeah. It's the Nakamoto Consensus. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is nothing more at the fundamental level. So we don't get confused, because we have to understand that some people knew what we were up to. Yeah, and they know what we're up to. And they try to get back at us a little bit. They didn't do shit, really. So at the heart, Bitcoin is nothing more than computers connected to one another. Computers that are specialized in mining the SHA-256 algorithm, which it's a number bigger than all of the atoms in the known universe, by the way. That's how secure your wallet is. Try to guess that, Whatever, that's a tangent. But anyways. It's a network of miners. Bitcoin at its fundamental, metaphysical, like level is hard metal, okay? Hard metal computers that are specialized for nothing else than mining the Bitcoin protocol. That's it. That that they cannot be, there's no repurposing of these machines. They're kind of working on some right now, but that's just, economies of scale. And that's only going to provide more division of labor amongst miners themselves. I'm speaking to you guys in encrypted ways. I hope you guys understand that. So the more you learn about crypto through the Crypto Vigilante, or whatever, it's all good. You may want to re-watch this video because I've been leaving clues here and there. Because we are at war. But honestly, it ain't nothing. We're gonna win. We already won. The thing is, we're in the middle of a scuffle right now, so I can't say too much. So these miners are connected by extreme capitalism, extreme competition, extreme laissez-faire. And they operate in economies of scale where the more that you use these miners appropriately, the more cheaper things become and the more power the network grows. But in order for you to really harness the power of what Bitcoin truly is, you need to understand something. You need to understand that the miners own the club. They are not the bouncers of the club. Do you understand what I'm saying? They are not the bouncers of the club, as some may lead you to believe. No, they are the owners of the club. Okay? They call the shots at the end of the day. And right now, the network of miners is monetizing because they're businesses and they need to cover their costs. They're mining across 3 chains. They're agnostic about the chains that they mine. They're mining BTC, they're mining Bitcoin Cash, and they're mining BSV. Bitcoin. Listen to that word, Bitcoin. What do you hear in that word? Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Okay. It's divided into 2, right? Just like anarcho-capitalism. Okay, why is that? Because words have meaning. Coin obviously talks about everything that we've done with crypto thus far. Money, digital scarcity, sound monetary principles, sound monetary theory, everything that makes up a great medium of exchange and a unit of account. Coin. Coin. But guess what, guys? Guess what? Bitcoin was not just coin. Some led you to believe that Bitcoin was just coin. It's not just coin. It's also bit. Well, what do you mean by bit? Bitcoin is also computational power. Okay? This is what people are just barely starting to realize. The powers that shouldn't be did not want you to know about Bitcoin's computational power. They're scared of it. They're terrified of it. Everybody knows the cliche that the future of a financial institution or a bank is a fintech company, right? Right? Okay. So they even know that the banking system is dead already. Team Satoshi knew this shit already. The banks, Wall Street, they're dead already. They're just taking their last breaths, you know? What Team Satoshi is really going after, let me explain this to you guys. What they've been really going after since day one is not Wall Street, is not the banking cartel. Guess who it is? Silicon Valley, that's right. Silicon Valley, yeah. Innovation. Innovation. And they've been trying to keep this from all of us because they got scared. Ooh, we scared the shit out of them. Dude, they brought in their A-team. They brought in the best social hackers, social engineers in their crews, on their portfolios, right? Because you guys understand how VC funds work, right? Who calls a shot in a VC fund? Who? Hell no, they don't. The VC is just the managing partner. He don't do shit. He's just the work. He's just the click. No, dude. The silent partners, the LPs, the limited partners run the VC funds. Oh, take a wild guess. Take a wild guess who these limited partners are. Oh, just take a wild guess. It's the usual suspects. That's it. That's all there's to it. You think a VC fund is here to help disruptive technology? Really? Don't you understand they got a portfolio and they got interests beyond just technology? Nah, man, these guys want to manipulate innovation. You think Team Satoshi went up to him, hey, this is what we got, man. You want to help us out? Give us a seed round? Hell no. Nah, man, just threw out the ball in there. Deal with it. That's it. Have fun. Tell me how it works for you. That's it. Give them an offer they can't refuse. That's it. But Silicon Valley got smart. Ooh, they got smart. They got really smart. Not that smart, but they tried. And yeah, they send their A-team, and their A-team got caught out. You know, we caught on to their bullshit right away. And they're done pretty much, honestly, guys. Thank you, Team Satoshi. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. So, what is this computational power you speak of, Raph? What the hell's going on here? Well, part of the attack that happened in Bitcoin was that they said, holy shit, not only is this money, but it's computational power. Because Satoshi was smart. They showed that there were ways to create apps on chain. So everything you ever wanted to do on Ethereum was always possible on Bitcoin's original protocol at scale. So what they do, they said, boom, get out of here, bits. We're just focusing on the coin. Now let's manipulate you. Now let's cripple you a little more. Boom. Okay, now, let's fund these exchanges. Boom. Now let's create a coupon economy. Boom, 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 boom. A bunch of a shit coin for this, a shit coin for that. Let me trade my bread coin for your chicken coin. And yeah. And then ICO, blue, 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 blue. Meanwhile, we always knew, we were like, really, dude? We always knew everything that they're creating and all these other cryptos was always possible within the same blockchain, that same protocol. We always knew that. We always knew that. We always knew that. We always knew that. So a lot of us were like, Jeff Berwick and I were like holding our breath like, oh shit. Team Satoshi, come to the rescue, Satoshi. And they did. But Berwick was the first one. Him and Luke Rudowski were the ones that called it out. They were like, this is what's going on. And they broke it down. And it's Bilderberg financing them. And it's fucking this guy. And it's that guy. And they just, guess, they deleted Jeff Berwick's channel. And like, I put out more documentation in recent times. And I'm gonna bite my tongue a little bit here. I'm gonna say some things. I put out some things to subscribers. Subscribers may know what I'm talking about. And all of a sudden, those videos that were still up there in fan YouTube channels, not Jeff's or Luke's, but fans of them, they were also scrubbed off the internet, where they talk about the research and everything that I'm talking to you here right now. So this computational power of Bitcoin, guys, let's talk about it. It's this. Check this out. So who are the big giants of industry? Right now, they are called big tech. Big tech, right? Big tech. And they have giant server farms, right? Giant server farms, right? And everybody's like, oh shit, how do we compete with Google? How do we compete with Amazon? How do we compete with Amazon? Well, Satoshi created something called the Nakamoto Consensus. It's a meritocracy of miners, where we use economies of scale, and when you give miners complete autonomy and you respect the fact that they own the club, they own the club. They're not bouncers of the club. They own the club. Bouncers own the club. Miners own the club. Okay? When that is respected, you respect them because they are the most invested in the network. Oh, what do you mean, Raf? If you hold the coin and something happens to the market, you can short it, get out. If you own a company, a Bitcoin company, and something happens to the market, you just pivot to something else in fintech. But if you're a miner, you invested in the highest of signals of all. The highest of costly signals being that you invested in hard metal that cannot be repurposed for anything else. And on top of that, what does the miner do? What does the miner do? Anybody knows what the miner do? He wastes and spends energy like a boss. He tells the world, look how badass I am. I am so badass, and I have such a fucking amazing fucking technology that I don't give a fuck. And I don't give a fuck what you think so much that I'm spending energy because I trust what I have so much in my network, my small world network of miners, my boys, my girls all around the world. We know we're going to be even more profitable in the future, so we can afford the spending of energy that will never be recovered. And what we're doing is that we're creating a force field of energy protecting everything that we do. And everything that we do is market driven. It is a meritocracy of value. Yo, 1, 2, can you guys hear me? Yeah, a meritocracy of value. Well, what does it mean, a meritocracy of value? It's not just monetary value, people. It's also computational value, artistic value, entrepreneurial value, knowledge, wisdom, truth, beauty, all the transcendentals, justice, fortitude, courage, all of that. All of that. And we can go on an upward spiral as human beings from now on using proof of work, which is the design of Satoshi Nakamoto, right? Proof of work. You can't cheat proof of work, guys. Proof of work, okay? So who are you right now? Satoshi is an Austrian. And for the Austrian economist, the most important person in the economy is not the central planner. It's you, the individual entrepreneur that gets to see the excesses and deficits in real time and knows how to arbitrage in your local space. Because that's how it is. That's just how life is. That's praxeology. That's human action. That's just how it is. Descriptive, right? So what if I told you right now that you can compete with Google and Amazon right now, and have a business that competes with them in real time right now, and that it won't cost you a penny to compete with them right now. Only the work that you would do and maybe hiring a couple of programmers to do a front end. What if I told you you had that power in your hands right now, and that you never needed their shit money, their LP money, their vulture capitalist money from Silicon Valley? What if I told you that you can simply create a front end to your business, like a storefront, and say, what's up, I'm here, and this is what I'm selling. And the back end of your business is the biggest computer network of the world, the most secure computer network of the world. The Bitcoin miners that mine across 3 chains are your business partners. And you can create startups right now that compete directly with Google and Amazon right now. And this is what scares the shit out of them. This right here is what scares the shit out of them. And this is what they don't want you to know. This is right here what we're having a war for right now, right now. So what I need you guys to do right now, is to figure out what the fuck Rafael said in a lot of little encrypted ways of talking and go fucking build something right now on the Bitcoin blockchain right now. Don't fucking wait. Don't fucking wait. Nothing in this world can fucking cheat proof of work. Proof of work, it's where it's at. Ethereum, it's not proof of work. Now I don't like talking bad about people. Let's just say this. Ethereum is all wearing a mask right now. They're wearing masks right now. Yeah, they'll promise you unicorns and rainbows, but they're wearing masks right now. A lot of Ethereum people have blocked me in recent right now because I speak the truth right now. They're trying to keep you guys from seeing where you're supposed to see. They're trying to keep you from looking where you're supposed to be looking. If you want to harness light, like Team Satoshi harnesses light, focus on the Bitcoin miners. Make them your business partner. Bitcoin and how it's supposed to work, it works in economies of scale. Bitcoin's not supposed to. Just through transactions that you provide to them via your businesses that you're going to create using the back end, the business blockchain, the Bitcoin miners. Remember, there's 3 blockchains right now competing for the monetization of miners in the future. There's 3 blockchains right now competing for the future profitability of mining businesses. I'm going to repeat that again. There are 3 blockchains right now that miners are allowing them to compete for their future profitability. Okay? Who said the hash war was over in 5 days? Huh? Who the fuck said that? No. The hash war is not over till the miners say it's over. No. It's not over. It can last 100 years because the miners, since they're agnostic and they're business men and women, and they're like looking around, okay, all right. Now we got 3 implementations of Bitcoin. Bitcoin SV, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin BTC competing for my business. Okay, I may have favorites, but I'm a businessman. I have to cover my costs. Okay, all right, shoot, what you got? Oh, okay, you're profitable right now, I'm gonna mine you. Oh, damn, you're profitable right now, I'm gonna mine you. Oh, shit, you're profitable right now, I'm gonna mine you. But there's something that the Nakamoto Consensus created, which is obviously extreme. It's like we're all falling into this black hole, this event horizon of value. And sooner or later, we're going to have one chain. But, I've been thinking that maybe we might end up having like a symbiotic relationship between 2 or 3 of the Bitcoins, Bitcoin BTC, Bitcoin SV, and Bitcoin Cash. I think we might even have a symbiotic relationship. The fact is that it might not happen because these factions literally kind of declared war on each other. One of them actually didn't declare a war on anyone, really. But because why? The moment you declare war on an adversary within Bitcoin, you assume yourself as the supreme Byzantine general. I get to choose who I associate on this trustless network. How weird is that, right? It's like Byzantine fault tolerant. It means that in the blockchain, I can negotiate, I can participate with my adversaries, with my enemies. And that's what's beautiful about it. The adversary is competing with you and providing value. We're all moving to the center of the network in value, and it's a Stackelberg competition. So maybe you come up and you move into the center of the network as you figure out how to be more profitable and valuable for all of the network and secure the network better at the same time. Then you figure out how to do that better, and then you figure out how to do that better, and then you figure out how to do it even better than they did. So everyone's competing to be the most valuable, and you get paid by figuring out if anyone's messing up. If he's messing up, well, dude, boom. You're out of the, go over there and prove your work. Again, start over. Try to compete for the center of the network. It's a small world network. It's a mandala. How beautiful. Bitcoin is a mandala, really. It's a small world network. It's beautiful. It's just, we can talk about that and geek out about that some other time. So, kind of lost my train of thought there for a second. What was the last thing I was talking about? Huh? And before that, the Byzantine fault generals. So, to be Byzantine fault tolerant, you're going to be able to, you should be in a network where someone that you dislike and you hate is there too. And you're both entering in a competitive competition, competitive cooperation. We call that coopetition, right? And we're all competing. That's what's beautiful. It's Byzantine fault tolerant, meaning that no one's in charge. And we can have adversaries. We can have people with different ideas, different philosophies, different political worldviews, because ultimately capitalism is the payload, it's the poison that we. That sounds bad. Capitalism hacks human insight. Remember I told you guys that we're hacking you. So, what the hell is the nation state of Pakistan? One of the biggest things that's happening in Bitcoin's history. The nation state of Pakistan became a miner. So nation states have begun to become miners themselves. That's just what we wanted. Yes, do it. And soon they'll realize how profitable freedom is. And so we're waiting for the next nation state to open up and step up and say, oh, I'm going to be a miner too. And so now we're going to have competition. And guess where miners, or not just miners, but business. Because I asked you guys to create a startup, right? So you're going to be like, oh man, is Pakistan mining? The way that is this people, are they very free? Are they free? Are they going to allow me to, are they free? In other words, in their laws and everything, in their market, is it open enough so that they can process my transaction into the network? Or are they going to be a little tyrannical and a little shitty, and are they going to censor transactions? Because if they're going to do that, fuck you. I'm going to go over here. Brazil, what's up, man? What are you doing? Okay, and how much are you going to give me? Okay. Hey, Puerto Rico, how much are you going to give me? Okay. Start a bidding war. Who wants my business? Right? That's how it's going to be. That's how it is. And what happens is that nation states start realizing that there's nothing more efficient than proof of work. Nothing more efficient than proof of work. To the point that extreme capitalism, you don't have to run anymore, because extreme capitalism, just like everyone in China, like 4 billion people under a communist dictatorship are walking around with cell phones. That's capitalism's innovation, right? Cell phones. And the Muslim world is not the most libertarian world sometimes. They're walking around with cell phones too, right? Capitalism's good. Everybody loves capitalism. Why? Because praxeology is the science of human action, and everyone in Team Satoshi understood how human nature works. So we're hacking you guys. I'm not part of Team Satoshi, but we're hacking you guys because it's your incentive structure, your will for survival, and self-preservation that we're really tackling. It's an offer you can't refuse. So now, once nation states start realizing, oh man, this is very profitable, and then they start realizing this is very efficient and profitable, and wow, this is now huge. Elon Musk just invested in one of the chains of the Bitcoin network. Oh wow, this is huge. Then they're going to be opening up their markets and becoming more free, and they're going to be more free. That's the game plan right there. That's light. So you don't have to run away, guys. Slowly, through extreme capitalism, you don't have to hide. Through extreme capitalism, we get rid of politics and governments. That's the real game plan of Team Satoshi. That's how you embrace light. You don't have to hide. You don't have to hide. You provide value, a meritocracy of value via proof of work. That's Team Satoshi. So, guys, yes, we're here. We're learning about privacy coins. Yeah, sure. But learn about Bitcoin. Learn about the computational power of Bitcoin that they try to keep away from you. And embrace both energies, the light and the darkness. Embrace them and use them as you need it in your personal life, right? Some people's OPSEC requires that they be very private. Other people require, they don't care. They want to be out in the open. I'm a Bitcoiner. I love being out in the open. Any nation state that wants to talk to me, they can come talk to me. Any government agent in the room that wants to learn about Bitcoin mining and how to be profitable, and come talk to me. Come talk to me. We're here to do business. We're here to do business. We're here to make you profitable. We're here to make you happy. We're here to create value. Thank you very much for your time, guys.